As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood.
Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland.
In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force.
He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, ship.
So he's a Lancer captain. What are you? Oh, you're a scribe. A deck scribe.
Lost? Maxson's address.
You're also a deck scribe. Me, I'm just an initiate. I wonder what other ranks I can get. Is it possible to become elder? I want to become the elder.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of them.
Wait, if we're doing this now, I want to do it in style. Yes, and this is necessary.
Past my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressive, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb.
Nothing.
Call their creation.
I don't know. Melody, I think, is in her room.
Abomination of technology that is free thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly,
Say anything about Nick, I swear to God.
as a species, I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoria! Ad Victoria! Ad Victoria!
The Caragami looks bad. The people of the Commonwealth capital wasted.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that trend. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwen in my staff,
No.
report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Ad Victoria. So you're a Lancer Knight.
I believe you're needed elsewhere.
Lancer Sergeant, Lancer Knight.
Captain,
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Looks like we have a thruster inbound.
Oh.
that's it.
We better put our the stuff we had on earlier back on.
Thank you, Sparrow. Yep.
Oh. So we gotta go to the main deck.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down. Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to living the key.
Alright, flags. Oh, this must probably be Elder Maxon's. Yes, it is. Let's take a look at his terminal real quick. Recon Squad, Artemis. Pretty well. Alright. So he has the normal-ish bed. Same you'll find almost anywhere. I thought maybe like I might find like a Deathclaw's head on his wall or something. Because if I'm right, when he was 13, he killed Deathclaw. Anyways, so who's this? Another knight.
So how did it look out there? Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Danse. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Fred went in town. The Institute doesn't have a
There.
chance.
Try it now.
Nothing.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Can't fix it.
I
Huh,
can fix
not what I was expecting.
You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire. Got it.
There it is. Thanks.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
I hope this has something to do with our mission.
Where to next?
Step forward, Knight. Even though they locked me in this blasted cage, they promised that I wouldn't find it.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to find them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. Help yourself with anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms.
And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we'll discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't find you.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. Powers that be have been locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting. And since I'm stuck up here manning this, after you're done, in the meantime...
Proctor.
What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Alright, let's see, what does he sell? Oh, a Gatling laser. Cost a lot of caps. Huh. Alright, not that bad. It looks like the Brotherhood uses a lot of laser weapons and yeah. Oh. So here I can actually like find a lot of Brotherhood of Steel stuff. You also saw some T-60 power armor. I might get something like that later. He also sells okay, laser. Alright. Alright, he's selling all kinds of good stuff. Is there even a way to get in there? Is he just like... You're a Brotherhood scribe.
Locked tight. Can't break the code.
There is, but what do we have to do? I wonder what we have to do. I can't really remember that mission he gave us. My last playthrough. It's hard to remember things because at the time I first met the Brotherhood of Steel, it was pretty. I wasn't that far into the game.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes,
good. Let's get right to it. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over. Wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing it, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. Is that enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Senates. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology, whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes.
Alright, I think our controller's fully... Okay, it's
We're trying
almost...
to create light from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait.
Dance love that.
Allow these abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Look alive.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I haven't been able to make that evaluation. When I do, I'll let you know.
That's all for now.
Very well.
So if we're gonna go there where it's infested with super mutants, we're going to see if that one guy that trades weapons. I want to see if like there's any Batman. I mean not Batman. Any mini nukes that he is willing to sell. Because I don't think we're gonna just go on in there and not have to. I think we're probably gonna have to use the Batman on this one. So last time I checked, mini nukes only cost about 100 caps. So for a few, that's like 100 each, pretty much. Just gotta find him now.
Tegan, looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Be my guest.
Alright, so we are going to... Let's go to ammo, ammunition. No, he doesn't sell it. Alright, we'll buy missiles. Alright, bought some missiles. Well, we're gonna need a rocket launcher if we're gonna use the missiles. Rocket launcher. What the? Is that XO1 power hammer? Oh my god, he's got a XO1 helmet over there.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded. Oh, yeah.
Your thoughts?
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Nothing else I need.
Very well.
Anyways. Oh. Alright guys, so we have to go to Nordhagen Beach. So far throughout my playthrough, I have not been there. I think I went there last playthrough though. So, I don't think they did have a little problem with Raiders. What do we have over here? Yeah, just normal stuff, I guess. So far, I believe we have 3 settlements. We actually should have maybe about 6 cells. I mean, fusion cores. I think so. Oh no, we have 14. Where did we get that many? Where have we gotten this? Wait. Board the vertebrate. What? Okay. I don't know why we have to board it. We could just walk there. Hopefully after this, we'll be able to, you know. What do we have? I don't know.
Instruments are green. Clear for release.
Having the equipment moored above the airport.
Oh yeah, I told your mom I had to hang out on her days. I mean, I told her she'd come get you, or at least come and see you.
Should I be scared? I'm sure that it's not going to be that bad. Behemoth! Excuse me.